All right.
Love that info, man.
We are. Thank you. Did you see Emerald got an upgrade and he wasn't here for it?
Yeah, I know. And I'm still
Yeah,
not
I'm
back
gonna
in there
slowly get through and do everybody because they did an update on Phase Fusion and it works a lot better now and faster. When I first started doing these, it took for like a 12 to 14 second clip. It would take roughly 2 hours to finish product. Now it's less than 3 minutes.
Well, that's the technology
even
gets
for
better.
longer.
It's just going to get easier
Right.
to do that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, and the quality's gotten better, so I'm gonna just slowly get everybody updated. I did finally making a semi-regular appearance on the show. Toasty, you got an intro onto the regular lineup when you're here, so that's awesome. We'll go ahead and go around the horn. See how everybody's doing on this weekend. Oh, by the way, it's episode 3 of the Weekly Rogues Gallery Reset. I'm your host, Iron Oxide, and here we go. Theo, what's going on this week, man? How are you?
What's up, buddy? Happy to be here. Doing good. It's a rainy couple of days out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. But
That it has.
Yeah, we're still out here trucking. I don't know. Yeah, it could be. I think we've got a lot of reasons to be optimistic, and I'm happy to be here.
You sound happy. You sure you don't got the rain blues? You're like, I'm just gonna keep on trucking. All right.
Yeah, we were backstage. I'm trying to talk to him. Like, so Theo, what's going on in your life? He's like, oh, nothing, man. Everything's great, man.
Yeah, I'm not your fucking dancing monkey, goddammit. I'll perform when the camera's on and not before.
Aren't you the fucking bastard that's always trying to encourage me to, like, break out of my shell and talk more? And
Bro, can you kick him? I'm tired of this already. Can you boot him?
I don't know. He's kind of a delight to be around, so I think problem solved. All right, here he is.
Pulled a Uno reverse card there. That was awesome.
This is bullshit.
I just want to point out,
Dude, that is great though. All the shit you talk, and now it's like you're a little got the rainy day downers. We're just like, fag. Somebody need a hug, Theo. This goes right into your great segue from what you talked about on Touch Grass. It's like if guys have a problem, nobody gives a shit. All you're just asking for
real.
bullying.
we actively pray for your downfall.
I will say, though, as his friend, I do give a shit a little bit. I'm just saying.
Shut the fuck
Oh, well, now you're gay, so
damn.
you're gone. We have
Why
no
did he
room
have
for
to
that
do that?
homo activity.
Bro,
All right, then.
that's a good
Fuck
time,
you.
but made it gay.
I hope
That's
you
better.
Crazy.
I hope you take a trip to the ninth circle of hell, you bitch.
Toasty, you see how they treat me? This is what I have to deal with all the time.
He whimpers up to the woman on panel like a wounded pup.
Yes.
Nathan, don't feel
You're
bad for
getting
me.
it for Theo. You're getting bullied by Nate and Arza. You got to turn up your game,
This is a
dude.
tough day already.
This is, to make it fair, I'm going to put you between them. There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
Now that is gay.
Speaking of gay, Arza, how's it going, buddy? How's your week doing?
It's going well. I've been having a decent enough week. I mean, I've been working a lot, so that's nice to be living like an adult. Only problems, it means I put my content on a bit of a back foot. I did get to do a stream with Daramuth, and that was fun.
Sweet.
He's so nice.
He's really nice. Yeah.
He's a genuinely nice guy. I don't think he has another setting. I almost think he might not be human. He might be some form of an android.
Listen, he's really nice, but he's an asshole, and I think he's autistic because he tried to make me like read in front of the viewers and everything. I'm like, I don't fucking read. I don't like to read because I don't like the way I pronounce words. He's like, read, do it, read. I want to hear you read. And I think he has this thing where he likes to embarrass me. I think that's a kink of his.
He's like,
he said,
I want you to read. No,
It
do
is.
it for me.
I think it is.
He has a thing for he's all into humiliation rituals. That's
I
damn.
think
Don't want to
so.
check his browsing history now that you say that.
Yeah, I would much prefer to see him try and get wasn't it Furious Stan to read in your chat. Toasty?
Furious Stan.
Oh, Dan, we call him the monkey with the gun because he is like you never know what a monkey would do with a fucking gun. He's just,
Hmm.
he gets
Throw you a bit
easily angry
with a
and
gun.
emotional and stuff. But he's a delight.
Yeah.
Love Dan.
Well, Toasty, what else you got? What else been going on this week? We'll go ahead and move into your intro now.
What?
All right, awesome. Nate.
No, I thought you said Toasty.
I did.
Oh,
I don't think she heard it. Yeah.
I thought you changed. I thought you. Anyway, it was somebody else.
We're done with ours. He got a job and stuff. That's cool.
I'll get back to streaming eventually. We'll think about it.
Right.
Well, I have a stream tomorrow. I cosplay.
okay.
Almost. No, I. Oh my god, my brain is just frying right now. I don't know why. I have a stream tomorrow. 8 p.m. Eastern and stuff. And yeah, that's about it. That's it.
Live in fear.
No, because what it is, I used to do like Sunday cosplay every Sunday, but then I remembered it's always like the Sunday in the end of the month.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
I thought it was tomorrow, but I have another Sunday.
Awesome. Now, are you still doing most of your streaming over on Rumble for the time being?
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't
That's
like
cool.
you very much, do they?
No.
Oh,
they
we're going to be
don't.
talking about YouTube. That'll probably be the first topic we get into. And Nate, what are you doing in your small home?
Well, for one, I cleaned it today, and I actually got my Christmas stuff out. I'm probably going to be putting up the tree tomorrow after work. But when I'm not doing any of that, just more.
Now, are
more
you putting a tree in that house or in like one of your relatives' house?
in my house? I got a tiny
have-
tree that I put up.
Oh, okay, it's a tiny tree. All right, that makes
No,
sense.
it's not. It's not a hulking.
Because I mean,
behemoth of a
your
fucking
bathroom
tree.
is directly behind you, so I don't know how much room you got for a fucking tree, bud.
You know what? I probably need to redo my setup in here just so you guys can see that there is an opening right here that leads into
Mhm.
my living area where my kitchen and my living room is. Like, it's not just the bathroom. I don't stream from a shack in the woods
Okay.
as
When
I've
you
been
told me you
accused of.
lived in a
What, Toasty?
Oh,
She
I
froze.
think she
home, I got
froze
so
up.
excited.
Yeah, she froze for me. Go ahead. You're unfrozen.
In a tiny home, I got so excited because that's all I ever watch on YouTube is tiny homes and stuff like that. So it's kind of
Yeah, no, it's a legit tiny house. Like, bathroom area, living room area, kitchen area.
He's on the toilet right now.
Yeah.
Actually, my toilet is 2 feet that way, but I'm aspiring for that. If I could get rid
Awesome.
of this
Yeah.
thing and just stream from the shitter the whole time, that'd be awesome.
Now, moving on to somebody who's a little more exciting, making his first appearance on the show, our special guest, Lapsed Comics fan. What is going on, man? How you doing?
Good, man. I'm doing good. I mean, I'm not as good as streaming from my bathroom, but I'm doing all right. Just had surgery on my knee,
There
and
could be only one.
I heard about that.
that was a load of fun. Getting old is great.
Now, did you have to do like a full knee replacement or just?
No, they just had to set the kneecap. I opted out of MCL surgery because it's just like I'm not like an athlete or anything, so it's not like I need to be doing much, and I can afford to just sit around and do nothing. So,
No, I've got a bum knee too from years of abuse. Last time I went to, that sounded wrong. Anyway, last time I went to
What's Selena
get mine
doing to
checked
you,
out,
bud?
they pretty much just said you need a new one. I'm glad you mentioned my wife. You could have been much more cruel. So
yeah, I'm not there yet. It'll probably happen at some point, though. It'll probably happen at some point.
that's rough. I'm gonna avoid that as much as I can.
Yeah, other
right.
than streaming and doing YouTube stuff, not really much anything, man.
Hell yeah,
stream
dude.
comics and
Well, it's
being
good to have
boring.
you here.
Yeah.
Boring is good. Yeah, it's a big, scary world out there, and I try to have as little to do with it as possible myself.
I mean, I live in the mountains, so like really, there's really nothing like scary out there except bears.
Nate really hates the mountains, huh?
No, I'm jealous.
So
I want to live with
Whereas
the bears.
most got, that kind of reminds me of the women picking the bear thing, but you pick the bears over just society in general. So.
Well, that is true because I lived in Pittsburgh for a long time, and then I just got really, really tired of people. So I said, fuck it. I'm moving up into the mountains and trying to get away. And it's been great. Like, honestly, it's been fantastic.
Lapsed.
I love
What the
it.
fuck, dude?
See, if I ever get like Tim Pool successful, I'll just build a compound out in the middle of the desert. Like,
You're gonna do some Waco, Texas shit.
I picture, like where all the meth dealers Trevor knows in GTA 5 with all the conjoined trailer parks in the desert, something like that.
They're gonna be the Iron Davidians.
That's actually pretty funny, dude. Yeah. I kind of like that. Don't forget that because I might keep that. That might be the name of when I can finally unlock subscribers. That might be the.
I'll write that down.
Might be something we keep. Yeah, we'll keep that in the back pocket. Let's say hi to the chat. See what we got here. We've got Blue-Eyed Scorpio early and loves the pussy. Awesome. Best comment of the night. That's going to be hard to top. We got Scream Queen Salita here, our producer who's been on a leave of absence while she's, working because it's the weekends and that's the only time to work right now. Who else we got? We've got the Wayfarer. Like and subscribe, good people. Thank you for that. Who else we got? We got Miss Sparkle here. Hey yourself. Good to see you. We've got me. We are late in Arza. I apologize, everybody. We are about a few minutes tardy there. Who else we got? Blue-Eyed Scorpio, Scream Queen, Miss Sparkles. I think we are actually all caught up. Still adjusting to the new time scheduling here. We got the Master Bobo here. Greetings from the homeless shelter. I'm starving and it's still raining. Please send help. Aw.
I think you guys
moving on.
some of that rain out my way because it's been raining all afternoon.
Let's see. I think we're actually caught up. Oh, hey, Walter's here. What's going on, man? It's a tiny home, Iron. Get it right. I was trying to be nice by referring to it as small. We got Master Hobo still here and Gray Poupon. What's going on, dude? Tiny tree house now. Yeah.
That's actually sick.
And I think we are actually all caught up now. Let's see. First thing, have you guys heard about all the drama with going on with YouTube? Because most of us here stream on YouTube, so this might be a reason to have some worries. I know you made a video about it, Toasty, so you might have some input here.
Enlighten me on how Mama Susan is fucking up the platform some more.
Oh boy,
the ghost of Mama Susan. The ghost.
This is pretty interesting, actually.
Isn't she dead?
Yeah, that's why I said the ghost of Mama Susan.
Isn't she dead?
So,
damn.
Our good friend Cody Dennison, NASCAR driver, Camelot, noticed this happening. So, they started allowing basically super chats are being reversed in the tune for him at least of hundreds of dollars a day. So he's actually seeing negative earnings, and then that's being now I don't know if that's being hit from his bank account or he'll just have to make it back in super chats, which would be pretty much impossible. Either way, like I do this this is secondary to my full-time job. Like I don't even think I've made enough to worry about taxes at this point. But for somebody who does rely on this, I could see how this could be completely devastating.
That is strange. That's the first time I've ever heard of something like this. Right. Is that even legal? Like, can they even do that?
That's what's being looked into.
Without the context, I mean, who knows what it's from or what it is.
Yeah.
So, I was playing Smash JT's video about it, and he went to, was it Grok or Chat? No, Chat. What do you call it? Chat GPT.
Chat GPT.
Is that what you call it? And then he was asking questions like, is this even legal? Can he do this? And they're like, yes, because when you sign that contract, they could take money out of your, is it like bank or something? If there's people that want the refund and stuff like that. So yes, they're allowed to do it, but people think it's just really shitty for them to do that.
Yeah, basically it would allow for trolls to come in, send you a bunch of money and then issue chargebacks on their credit cards and then the money just gets yoinked right from you because YouTube doesn't block the chargeback.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's probably someone who wants to be, on their favorite streamers, super chat, and then it's like, fuck that, I'm taking my money back.
Well, and that's a dangerous thing, because one
100%.
thing a lot of the more controversial streamers, they'll actually get people that will actually give them money just to talk shit. And everybody who's making money on the platform welcomes it. But now that opens the door for people to then take it back. I look at it as super chats are a tip. And in my opinion, that would be like you give a tip to your bartender, waiter, valet driver, and then have remorse for how much you gave them and take it back.
Yeah, so, it's not a good practice, but I mean, it's also being left up to the morality of people, which is, one of the
not a good thing.
One of the worst metrics to devise anything against. That's just shitty, man. That's shitty, especially if you're, like you said, you're relying on that and you're streaming and you're, that's something that you're doing, building up your audience just to have them take their money back.
Definitely.
That's
ridiculous.
And not tell you why either. I think that's what's even shittier about it. It's like, okay, from a logical standpoint, maybe there's a reason for this, but you're not telling me why. So you're just kind of leaving me on the dark on top of taking my fucking money.
Well, if you look at what he's saying,
he
says it's per day. So, I mean, there could be people finding out about this and then it start trending.
Right.
Yeah, it could have been he just said something that upset the audience, and now they're going back. Here's the worst part, from what I gathered from what Cody posted, is that it's fucking 120. They have a 120-day window to refund a super chat. That's insane to me. I think 24 hours would even be more than generous. Like,
oh yeah,
if somebody had too much to drink and put a little too much in. And even then, there should be, I would say you could only get back 30% of your super chat. And then YouTube should cover a percentage before it's taken back from the creator. Just yanking.
Good.
I was just going to say, yeah, just yanking funds from my bank account out of fucking nowhere is not the way to do that.
That's insane.
Once money is parted, the transaction is done, in my opinion. Like, it's done.
That's what I think too.
It's done. Like, you live and you learn. Like, I've had many things that I've paid for where I was like, fuck, and I'm personally not going to go through the hassle of getting it back. I can always make more money, but this is different. You're consciously making the effort to give money to someone that you're watching. So, like that, I feel that's a lot different than like going and buying something and it being fucked up or, like broken or something like that. You're consciously giving money to someone that you're watching. That I do not like that at all.
Yeah. And the 120-day window, that's insane.
Ridiculous. One business day.
And especially somebody as contentious as Camelot, because right now, he is loosely involved or directly, however you want to see it, involved with the Comicsgate guys, who are never free from drama. And if you end up looking like you pick a side with that audience, then you're going to automatically have at least half, if not more, of the audience turn on you, just depending on what side you pick. And they are extremely fickle. So if they have 120 days to go back and take back everything that they had you want to call it donated, tipped, whatever whatever super chats are considered, then that's just insane to me.
I could see that group doing it just to be petty, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's a very petty group.
Yeah,
not just the creators on that
side
of the internet, but the audience as well.
The audience, the whole lot of them.
Let's see what Master Hobo has. Yeah, Camelot is not in a good position at the moment. I agree. Now, one cool thing, he's been turning up on Timpool like 3 days in a row. Maybe Timpool, he already has him racing the Timpool car. Maybe he'll just become a regular panel and collect a regular paycheck. Something like that. But yeah, dude, Camelot, we all feel pretty bad for you in the whole situation. That just, and it really, for a lot of people that are trying to transition from their soul-sucking normal 9-to-5s and make this an actual career path, this is going to make it extremely cautious to do so. So you can take whether you like Camelot or not, him out of the equation altogether. There's not a lot of security on the platform.
No.
No,
No.
this is something that affects everybody, and I mean, there's a real possibility it could spiral into a bigger issue if it's not addressed right fucking now.
Blue-eyed Scorpio, let's see what he's got to say. I don't think it's just super chats. I'm recently monetized and I've crossed minimum $100 twice and went down to $30 twice. I'm back over it now, but I don't get super chats. They need to be clear about what it is. I think Camelot is very smart, but he's harmless to me. Yeah.
And what's crazy is I'm trying to build back like my channel and trying to get myself monetized, but I have 2 strikes, which they're gonna go away. And I'm very close. But something like this kind of makes me like, should I monetize myself? Or like I don't trust YouTube already and the way they treat me, especially when I would, ask or chat with the people from YouTube, and they're just like, yeah, well, just basically giving me a fuck you, just deal with it when I bring up certain things. She's I don't like the way YouTube is ran. And I think that, and I know this isn't realistic and this isn't gonna happen, but I think that bigger creators should not be monetized, because you shouldn't be giving YouTube your money and stuff like that. I think they should stream on YouTube still, but I don't think that they should monetize themselves on YouTube. I think they should have other platforms to like. I feel like nothing is gonna happen. Like nothing's gonna change. Yeah, you could spread the word, you could repost and stuff, but like, complaining about it and not doing anything about it's not gonna do anything, in my opinion.
Right. Getting support as a creator, especially a smaller creator on YouTube, is nearly impossible. And when you do, it's a big runaround, like kind of what he's been dealing with. And I'm surprised because Camelot's got a pretty big channel, but I don't think he's big enough to have one of those like YouTube liaisons. Because I know Gary has one. I'm pretty sure Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, maybe even Ryan Kennel. So I would think he would too. But I know, if you're just on the lower end, but still fairly big, you're not going to get really any support whatsoever.
Yeah.
Here he goes. For context, YouTube did not, nor has sent me a notification of chargebacks, nor a way to appeal. They have not tried to contact me in any way. They took another 150 today. Pretty wild.
You'd have to read like all the fine print. You'd have to. I mean, that's like, in my daily job, that's kind of what I deal with is military contracts, and like we have a lot of stuff where we could take money back from the government without having to even tell them anything. So I mean, like it just depends on it sucks, like I said, because it's coming from people's supposedly supporters, and that's like just a kind of like a fuck you to the person, but it's also hard because, like Tiny was saying, like YouTube is not run really well whenever you have a channel, that's making money, but not, a large scale channel that had has liaison. So like, it's very hard to communicate with them. And even then they look at you as a nuisance more than anything, because they're doing this for you. You're not doing it for them. So.
Well, I think also a more insidious side of this whole thing is, yes, this is going to be weaponized against the culture war people and people on our side. But like, I've been watching a lot of Turkey Tom content recently, and locals, one of the things that happened to them is they get a lot of super chats. And while most of them are disabled and have a lot of issues, they are living off of the super chats because trolls just keep sending them money because they want to make the locale suffer. If they learn they can just charge back the charges,
it back.
Now all of a sudden they're destroying these people's social lives, and they're preventing them from making any money that they would be giving them to destroy their own lives.
I wouldn't really shed any tears if DSP lost everything. I'm just saying.
So like that's
well,
what
you gotta take the person out of the equation, Nate, and think about the context of what they're doing.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
Would it be funny? Kind of, but
that's kind of
go
what
ahead.
I'm saying. Once the people find out that this can be done,
yeah,
and it's it's gonna run like anything, man. Because like what there's only a few things people take more seriously than anything, and it's money, you know.
Oh yeah.
And if you could get your, like your super chat read on your favorite streamer stream once you're done, what the fuck do you care? You don't see them, people think that way.
Yeah.
And it could
No,
roll in like a massive wave and roll the fuck out of there.
No, I mean, yeah, ours has got a point with, the locale side of things. I mean, and they have been doing that for a while now. But I mean,
you got to admit, they're putting in, whether you like them or not, they're putting in the time. And if people want to give them money to talk shit, that's what they're there for. And that's what they're spending the money on.
Yeah.
But also, a lot of the locales are legitimately mentally disabled. They can't actually handle real jobs or real content because they're just mentally handicapped people.
And do we want them actually out handling people in society? No, keep them in front of their cameras where they can't fuck anything up in real life.
And if they commit any crimes, they document it themselves.
This was pretty crazy. So this is my first interaction with this. You were talking about how it was kind of a fuck you to creators from YouTube. Well, they doubled down from Camelot. YouTube actually liked my post of me saying YouTube told me I ain't shit. I'm shit out of luck.
Wow.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
That's fucked
Camelot,
up.
I know he
That's terrible.
He lurks every now and then, dude. You're always if you're watching, you want to come on, buddy, or you want to come on another time. I think he's still out there fucking around at the temple compound. So, but dude, they liked it.
That's fucked.
That is, but they've been seeing a little bit of an exodus here and there with creators, and like more of them going over to Rumble. Some of them don't even live stream on the platform anymore. They do. Like Kino Casino, from what I understand, all they do is on Kick or Twitch or both, and then they put the show as a recorded video on it later. But
yeah, they got the little clip channel on YouTube, and then they do like their whole show on Kick.
But that's pretty fucked up. They liked his.
That's awful.
I respect the hustle, I guess.
It's like stepping on my foot after kicking me in the fucking kneecap. Like, that's messed up, dude.
Now one of the things while I hate that this happened to Camelot, especially, somebody who's cool, been on the show a few times, it's good that it happened to somebody, so it garners attention. It just sucks that it happened to him, because I think now he's just big enough. This is getting a lot of attention, so maybe YouTube will change the policy on this going forward, and
if
might see something else happen.
It just really sucks the fact that it's always like, if you're a tiny channel like me and they're fucking you over, they won't hear you out. But if you're a big channel and then you have other bigger creators reposting your stuff and like helping you out, that's when they care. And it shouldn't be that way, you know what I mean? But unfortunately it is. So
well, I think people need to remember that YouTube is, at the end of the day, it's a corporation, and a lot of corporations don't give a fuck about their customers. It doesn't matter how long you've been with them or how much you've done for them. They don't give a fuck about you.
No.
Like, you are
well,
nothing.
here's the thing. If you're a full-time content creator, you're not exactly a customer. This is, YouTube seems to forget the fact that they wouldn't. No, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But YouTube wouldn't exist if it weren't for. They couldn't survive on the bigger creators alone. That's just not how it works. Their platform exists because of smaller channels, and because of just, they should be drawing people in and not making it easier for people to want to stray away. Like, here's another one. Master TDS, another fairly well-known but smaller channel. They've been having it happen to them as well.
Well, but also, remember, YouTube doesn't like us. YouTube doesn't want content creators. They want to be in the TV game.
That's who I was talking about. DSP right there.
Yeah.
That mother, dude. I would whoop his monkey ass if he worked my job. I'm sorry.
Well, that's the thing. We want to keep DSP where he is. He's just there being a lolcow, begging for money, giving people reason to make fun of him.
That son of a bitch would die before he ever admitted he was wrong about anything.
Oh, Camelot is live now talking about the thing.
Oh shit, really?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
He says that YouTube told him that he owes them thousands.
What?
Holy shit.
Did they say why?
He's live right now, but that's the only thing he put in the
You can't just tell me I owe you thousands of dollars and then not tell me why. Like what?
I'm telling you, man, the contracts like that, I'm telling you, it does not matter. It does not. I've seen it happen, like in a different avenue, but I've seen it happen. I work with it every day. Every single day.
Maybe I should.
I don't even want to get monetized anymore.
That's why you got to read all the stuff, man. You got to read everything.
I just wanted to play D&D and hang out with my friends.
It's not a roll dice,
right? Like fuck off.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that. I don't want to stream snipe Camelot, but yeah, I'll check out his stream later and see if he gave any more input into this. Hopefully, because he's bringing so much attention to it, they might have to change their TOS on this.
They've got to respond. Like they can't just do this and then not say anything as to why.
I think that the biggest problem to me would be the monthly cash out or how it's cashed out, depending on how much time, like I said, the 120-day chargeback window. That's the major problem when it comes to the money loss, because if you're having to do that now, your whole back end is going to be completely fucked up. It's going to be completely messed up, especially if you're doing things budgetarily. Like you're going to have to every single week you do, it's going to be another 120-day window to where you may or may not have money. And that right there, that becomes so much of a headache to where it's going to become not worth it for a lot of people. Even bigger streamers, as soon as they start losing money, right? As soon as that happens, it's gonna have to happen. I mean, what other way is there to do it? Yeah. If YouTube tells you that you owe them thousands of dollars and you're not even, making thousands of dollars, how does that happen? And especially with negative, if your bank is telling you also like you have negative money in here, and then that becomes, they start charging you for having negative money and all these separate charges, and depending on how much your bank charges you per negative charge, dude, that's a fucking money hole and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it needs to be like, if they want to give people a grace period to refund for super chats, then it needs to be done on a basis so that by the time the creator cashes out for the month, that window has closed.
Correct. That's what I mean. That's why I'm kind of saying it would. If it's 120 days, that still fucks you over, because then you're having to plan for 3 months ahead of time. That's hard, man.
If right now with my full-time job, and I just get these on occasion, if I so usually within a month or two, I get a little over $100. I might have like a little, Easter egg of a couple $100, and I get that back. Mm-hmm. And then, it's absorbed into my account. I go about my fucking business. And then 120 days later, depending on what's happening in my real life, if I get a chargeback of like $200-300, that is fucking devastating for somebody like me. Living paycheck to paycheck, 9 to 5, all that. Me and my wife both work pretty much full time. No.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of regretting being monetized, if that's. Luckily, most since I get so few super chats, the ones I get are from people I wouldn't have any worry about that. But then if they did need it, something happened in their real life and they did need to charge it back, I'd completely understand. But that whole policy needs to be. It needs to be reworked.
It needs to be looked at and reworked. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna have a whole bunch of people cashing that out and then it getting charged back. The money's not there. So like there has to be, like you said, they have to implement something. The 120-day window is bullshit, though. That's ridiculous, man. That's literally a quarter of a year.
Retarded.
Like that's like, what do you? Like that's a third of a year. Like that's ridiculous. That's no.
YouTube doesn't care. Fuck you. Give me
No,
money.
YouTube doesn't give a shit about anybody. They really don't.
They're just upset that Apple TV is doing better than them because they just want to be a TV show website. They don't want to do content creation. They don't want to do user created content. They want to be in the TV game.
I want to watch my VTubers and be left alone. I'm just kidding.
You watch VTubers?
Yes, I watch VTubers.
Shit.
Shout out to the Runaway Vagabond. Come check out. I swear it's not hentai,
Dude, you, Vagabond, and Dermy should do a whole show just about VTubers.
they're not all weird. I'm just saying.
Yes, just the people that watch them are.
Is it me? But I feel like, am I the only one that can't watch streamers that don't show their faces? I don't know what it is. I can't do it. Personally, I can't. Because I feel like I could see their expressions. I could see
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not able to.
There's only a
sorry, Toasty, I'll come on screen. Oh my goodness.
There are only a few that I'll give that pass. For the most part, I'm the same way. I prefer, since I'm watching and not listening to it like a podcast, I would prefer to. Part of the thing is being able to gauge people's responses, because you can hear people yelling and screaming at each other, but you don't know what the are they joking around? Is it just horseplay, or is this an actual serious moment? Or are they having a heated debate?
Don't ask.
And
him
if there's
to say
camera
about
off,
horseplay.
Mine's more petty than that. My reasoning, I agree with you. My reasoning's more petty than that. I have a problem whenever someone's hiding behind their anonymity, like trashing other people. So it's like, well, are you just some ugly fuck sitting there behind your avatar? Like, go out there and put yourself out there.
the answer is
dumbass.
yes. The answer is
Well,
always yes.
That's always yes. It most of the time is. So I mean,
They flip on the camera and they look like Wings of Redemption.
Now, I'll give Yellow Flash a pass, just because I've been watching his content for so long. I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me. I understand the reasoning behind it with his family and everything. So
I have a family.
Yeah, but you live out in the fucking mountains where no one can find you. You've got a pack of grizzlies there to defend your property.
Yeah, you're hanging out with Yogi and Boo Boo as we speak.
But
I don't
but still.
watch.
Go ahead,
Okay.
lapsed.
No, I don't know. I find it, I mean, there's people that, I could understand if you're going on someone's show, like how we sometimes appear on MSK's show. I completely understand that. That I understand. But, like if you're just on your regular show and you're speaking in a way that is, kind of defamatory, and you're not willing to put your face behind it, I don't know. I don't respect that at all.
Yeah. Now, is that more when it comes to talking shit about other creators, so people that are more considered real people, or bashing on celebrities and politicians?
Oh, I don't care about
There is a
celebrities or
difference.
politicians. I really
Okay.
don't. They just don't play any part in my life. I
Mhm.
mean, when politics and stuff like that change, I'm being dead serious. The town I live in, it's a $4 movie theater. It's fucking what
wow.
I'm saying? There's nothing. It just doesn't affect me in that way. So I just live by my own politics, to be honest, because nobody bothers you up here. But whenever you're sitting there and you're just trashing another person, if I got into an argument with somebody and you're just trashing me, right? It's at least put your face behind it. Stand up, be a man, be a woman, put yourself out there, because I'm gonna do it. And you might not, give a shit what I say, and that's perfectly fine, but you're also a fucking coward.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue Eye Scorpio for $5. Thanks, bud. You didn't have to do that. I'd send more, but if I steal it back in 3 months from now, I don't want it. I don't want it to be a giant dick move. Thanks, bud. Oh shit! All right. Well,
No,
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not saying it for everybody. Not everybody. Like me and Gray talk all the time. He's a jar of mustard, and it doesn't bother me. But I know what he
That's
looks
not an
like.
act. He legitimately
Yeah.
is a jar of mustard. That's
He's
what
the most
he
base
is.
jar of mustard on
He's
the face of
the
the
most
planet.
base dude that I know. So that
I mean,
doesn't bother me
when I
at
was-
all.
When I first started,
we
I was
know what he looks like. The lead singer of Offspring, so everybody knows what he looks like.
He does.
So when I first started streaming, I was just like, gosh, should I show my face or not? And because I have a family as well, right? And there's crazy people on the internet. But then I'm like, well, I'm a woman, so why should I hide behind a picture or avatar or something? So, it helps being a woman. It does.
Yeah, I was gonna say the easiest way to grow your channel as a chick is just turn on the camera.
Yeah, put on cat ears and play
automatically.
video games, and you'll have
100 followers,
subs.
right?
I don't have cat ears, but I have like horns. See?
Nope.
But, yeah.
See, I originally, like, when I was first thinking what I wanted to do my channel, I was planning on wearing like a masquerade mask I got for a Halloween party years prior. Then I realized it looks really fucking gay, so I decided against that one. But I understand why people want to remain anonymous on YouTube. My job is has me working with people who, in a very political setting. If somebody were to contact my job, well, it's really hard for me to get fired. It could make my life a living hell. A lot of people are in a position where they could have their lives very heavily damaged if somebody were to find out who they are. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely something I gotta worry about. I mean, I wear it does and not use my real name is often, a lot of people know it. It's not hard to figure out. But if somebody did want to go to the trouble to share any one of my streams with my employer, I hope I'm not giving anybody any incentive here. It could potentially have a big impact, but
yeah.
I need these help with the headaches and plausible deniability.
That also says, if you're more concerned about your regular job, don't go around and say fucking dumb shit.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. At least a few years ago, it didn't have to be dumb shit. It could be anything, even things that are objectively true.
No, I mean,
there
is that, especially in the political landscape. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I just stay away from it. Because, like, I have my thoughts and opinions just like everybody else. But when it comes down to the end of the day, like, there's nothing you could do about it. I mean, I work in the political standing. Like, my job is that. Like, so I hear it from both sides, and I just go, you guys are all fucking stupid.
hey,
so, dude, they are. They are. Policy is so bad right now. And it's come from both sides. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I that's just how I feel. I kind of live my life to my own rules and try not to just be a complete piece of shit.
But Sturgeon 510, does Grey Poupon still make mustard? I believe so.
Sure.
Well, the limo business wouldn't be there if they didn't.
Professor said, can't be anything still. I learned that I won't forget it. I may have messed something you said before.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Well, YouTube, change your fucking policy, make things fair, and you might keep some creators on your platform. And Camelot, we wish you the best, dude. So hope this all gets worked out for you. We'll go ahead and move on into a new topic, something a little more, maybe not uplifting, but it's definitely funny. Well, funny and sad for somebody involved, but
it's funny, but it's also sad. Oh,
but it's we'll see. We'll just go with it. I don't know if you guys caught this on the news, but there was who here's ordered DoorDash, Uber Eats, anything? I mean,
never.
Of course not. Not surprised. You just go out and shoot your food or steal it from the. Hey,
I don't. I'm not spending $80 to have McDonald's brought to my house.
I thought you were gonna say you're not spending $80 for a wife. I was like, oh fuck.
I'm saving $80 for a wife.
Cheap. Good lord.
I just spent $95 last night. I mean, so.
Oh man.
I mean, it's a markup, but like, if you don't feel like getting that, sometimes.
Well, you're always paying for it somehow, so I guess having a wife is the cheapest way. Oh, were you talking about DoorDash? Oh,
Let's talk about DoorDash. It's talking
Where the
about
fuck-
DoorDash.
Where the fuck
My
is
bad.
your brain, Theo?
Mail order bride.
That was my bad. That was my fault. I'm sorry.
You assume there was transactional in
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
you're
was
paying
one-way
for it
street.
either way.
So if you're getting a mail order bride from Czech Republic, Ukraine, Thailand, wherever the fuck they come from, they got the height filters on the dating apps. I wonder if they got cooking filters on the mail order bride apps.
They better.
It's like, ooh, look at the doesn't even know how to fry an egg.
You want
Scroll
to
for
one pan.
iron just for you? I'll do some research.
This guy cooks all his steak like a
Just for me,
bootlegger.
dude. I am married. Just for you,
no.
I'll do some
Yeah,
research.
you know what?
on
You know
it.
what?
For the show, I will jump on that, and I will.
Yeah, go ahead and
I'll
pass
find
that
for you.
research over to me, and I'll make sure Iron gets it.
Yeah, you guys are all doing your own research for me, though. Right.
For the
Okay.
show.
When
For
you
the show.
going back to ordering food, what's the process? It's pretty generally known. Or even if you don't order DoorDash, if you order fucking pizza, they'll knock on the door, and if you don't answer, they fucking leave with your dinner, and you mess the boat. With these apps, you can just say leave it on the porch, and then they take a picture of it, and they fuck right off. I like that agreement.
I don't know if I would like that agreement for the amount of money they paid. Like, I mean, all I have to do is this.
Leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out
So-
of here.
You know?
The other day, I ordered seafood, and it was something.
Mhm.
And I hate when it's an Indian guy. I fucking hate it because they don't even know English. They don't even know English. I fucking hate it. Pisses me off. But it was an Indian guy, and he didn't know where to go, and he went to the fucking park and fucking nowhere
Left
land. He left it in the
Nowhere.
fucking park. My fucking seafood. He left it in the fucking park.
He just left it on a bench for the birds.
Dude, Toasty, I got to agree with you because last time I had a clearly that clear demographic
A
of
cultural enricher.
of driver. Yes. And I'm at work, so I'm just ordering my coffee and my breakfast sandwich from Burger King. And I'm working. Normally, leave it at the door. They fuck off. I kick the dogs into the bathroom and I get my shit. This guy, I get a picture and it's from the front door of the mail room, which is like from
What?
where my condo is. That's a pretty long stretch. So I feel you there. I mean, the gate code is right there in the fucking thing. He didn't text,
These are
didn't
all
call.
reasons not to do
I mean-
this. Like, you literally are
Yeah.
like proving
Hey,
the reason
man,
not
I'm-
to do it.
I'm at work. I got a little extra scratch, and I need my fucking coffee. Okay.
I mean, when I was working at the on campus, they had instituted a policy where you couldn't drop food off because so many students would order food and then go to bed.
What?
Okay.
And then get really
Now-
mad when another student took it an hour later.
Oh shit.
Because like the food would just sit there. So
What you
one of
get,
the other students
dude?
would just
And
take
you're
it.
in college, dude. If you're in college, that's a wild fucking west. You gotta fucking lock all your shit up with a padlock. So I have no sympathy for that person. Now, okay, so trying to get back on topic here. Whether you're ordering DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Domino's back in the day, from the telephone, driver comes, knocks on the door. What would your reaction be if that driver took it on themselves to walk into your home to check to see if they could give you their food? What would your reaction
Wait,
be
what do
in
you
Castle
that
mean?
doctrine.
situation?
Like, if they just opened the door without,
Let themselves in.
they would be shot.
Right. I mean, this could be even your Amazon, anybody making a delivery. Does that give them
They would probably shit themselves before bleeding out on my living room floor. I'm just saying.
Professor Savage Dad couldn't be here tonight, but we wish he's here in spirit, probably somewhere drinking whiskey without a shirt. I'm always dropping it at the door. I was actually it was actually a nice change. The woman I just dropped off to actually came out and took the pizza from me, and her kids were all excited, and I was like, that's kind. Okay. Oh, that's wholesome. I never did deliver pizzas. Theo, you delivered pizzas at one point.
Yeah. Mhm.
Did you ever just help yourself to walk into somebody's home and be like, hey, pizza time, where is everybody?
No. I only went into homes where I was invited.
Hey, There you go. That makes sense. Now,
I can't see Theo.
How
wearing the
often was that?
Peter Parker get up from Spider-Man 2? Pizza time.
Right. So the ordering of the DoorDash is not the invitation to enter.
that's exactly right. I think everybody knows this. Well, she didn't get the fucking memo.
She looks like someone who doesn't get the memo a lot.
And it gets really interesting. So, DoorDash delivery girl has been arrested on 2 felony charges after recording a man passed out with his pants down in his home and posting it on TikTok during a food delivery. So let's just She
No,
let
hold on.
herself into his home, saw that he was in a compromised position. Go ahead, Theo.
I want to see if the panel, who is not familiar with the story, why do you guys think she recorded it? Remember, let's set the scene. She walks in, drops off the food, sees a man passed out drunk on his couch, pants around his ankles. Why do you think she recorded it and posted it on TikTok? What do you think she was trying to accomplish?
Oh, she was trying. What do you mean? Like what she said the reason was, or why I think it was?
Yes.
Oh, which who knows? She's
What do you
probably
think?
trying to make people aware, help, or something stupid, as opposed to like calling
A
any
wellness check.
Yes.
This man fell asleep drunk masturbating when I delivered his food and went in his home to check on it.
Yeah,
Besides
I
whip out your
understand.
phone and
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you must live somewhere rural because you think humans still possess empathy. That's
No.
wrong.
I said that,
go ahead.
I'm
Does
saying,
anybody else?
I'm saying that's what she thinks. What I think,
Right.
she's a fucking retard that wanted to be funny and get views with this dude.
That
with his
could be it,
fucking
too.
pants
Oh
down.
man,
Yeah.
that actually would have
I'm-
been better if she
I'm with
that had
Le-
been with.
I'm with Laps a little bit. Yeah, she's a retard. Maybe she thought it was funny, but there's also the thing where maybe she did it to shame him for, oh, how dare you having your cock and balls out in your own fucking home.
In
Like,
your home with it.
sure.
Okay. Good
Yeah.
guess. Good guess. Toasty, what's your take?
I agree. I think it's to make it seem like, oh, look, I'm a woman and I'm delivering pizza to him. Look what he's doing. He's just disrespecting me. I think it's
okay.
It's that because she looks like a feminist to me. I don't
Arza.
know.
Strikes again. I know about this story.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
okay, you're pass. Pass on you. Emerald, do you know about the context here?
I know everything about it.
So what's the context?
I'm fully aware of the this story.
So the context
So-
is
I'm scared. You guys are terrifying me.
So we'll let her tell in her own context here.
Oh,
Let me pause this. So let me
That's him.
pause it here. Yeah, a DoorDash delivery driver is going viral after she was fired from the company after claiming she was SA'd while delivering food to a customer who was passed out with his pants torn and the door wide open.
That's called a reverse Cosby.
I mean, you can tell. You can tell by the look on her face how traumatized she is.
Right.
Let's watch her video that has since been deleted, but the internet's forever, folks.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm glad he's covering his face.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal,
What?
and they didn't. So I contacted support, and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why, and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why.
I don't know the reason.
So my
why.
chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account. I was working. I was literally working, and they deactivated me. This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while
You
She
can't
was
be
sexually
assaulted by a man
assaulted by a man
asleep in his
passed
house,
out.
you dumb bitch.
Yes.
Shut up. Shut
Dude,
the fuck up.
She looks fucking insane. Like, you know how we've always talked about the crazy ass? She looks fucking crazy, dude.
physiognomy strikes again.
Now,
Oh my God.
I want to kind of delve deep into the psyche here and the reasoning behind why I honestly believe that this young woman actually thinks that she was assaulted just by bearing witness to what she bore witness to.
Yeah.
Well, I can
Now-
speak from experience. If you tell yourself something a certain amount of times over and over again, guess what? Eventually, you trick yourself into believing it.
Well, we have a generation of young women that believe that the male gaze is
Assault.
on it actually assault. That being approached by a man that she does not have any interest in could be considered assault.
Yeah, but I don't know why I was fired. Bitch, you fucking filmed a grown-ass man passed out on his fucking couch in a place you weren't even supposed to be.
Well, she was supposed to be there to drop off food. She was not supposed to enter the home, pull out her phone, and begin recording the guy in a compromised position.
Like,
Now, does
Are
it
you
change
stupid?
the story if she claims the door was left wide open?
No, not to
Nope.
me. To me, that looks like a guy who maybe took a couple bong rips, maybe had a couple of beers. He ordered some DoorDash, had some quality alone time on his couch, and then fell asleep. That that
doesn't
has
matter.
who among us has not done something similar at one point or another.
I highly doubt that he what you got to think though, like, so his pants were down and he's on the couch. So what, he just cranked one off with the door wide open?
that
It
post
could be that he thought the door was closed and the door blew open. That
Okay,
has happened to me
Yeah.
before.
It blew
while cranking
open!
a hog. That
For
has
context,
happened.
the Ring video was released as to what, because he has a Ring camera on his door.
Oh, okay.
And the Ring video reveals that she pushed the
Pushed
door
the door
open
open.
because it was open. It was barely.
Yep.
She opened his door, which is
fuck.
barely cracked open.
Yeah, that's
Emerald, if you can find that Ring footage,
I'm looking.
Okay.
exactly.
That's great.
Occam's razor, man. Like,
I was gonna
nobody's like,
say,
I need to jerk off. I better open the door.
well, it was
That's
hot in the
not how it
house.
works. It's
Look,
not how
I don't judge you for what you need to
it
get
was
off.
getting
Don't
steamy
judge
in here,
me.
man. I didn't have a
Well,
choice.
I mean, listen, dude. I mean, I thought you had all that U2 money coming in, so you could just jerk off whatever you wanted. I mean, I'm sorry. I
no,
won't
even-
stream you anymore.
I had something embarrassing happen to me when it came to like seamless ordering my food, because I was doing a cosplay stream and I was dressed as Harley Quinn, but it was like the micro bikini top and everything, and then when I opened the door it was a black guy, but he seemed type of happy when he saw me.
I bet he
swear.
was.
I thought you were gonna say, like, you left the door open.
No, I didn't leave it open. I opened it because I had to get the food because I was the only one here.
No, right? Like
He's
a normal
group
person.
texting
You
all
order
his
the food
friends
and
and
then
the-
you open the door.
The conversation starts, bruh.
He looked like he
I
gave
think
that-
he thought it was one of those, like, I had the camera somewhere and I was just gonna show him my titties or something, but that wasn't the case.
Bruh.
he opened. I could just see you opening the door. He's checking to make sure he's got everything, and he's like, "Okay, ma'am, here's your." Oh my god! Like, oh my god!
I don't think we wanted an answer to that question, Gray.
This is just stupid. One, she's crazy. Two,
Like,
even if his door was wide fucking open to the whole world, that still doesn't give you the right to go into his house and film the
Well,
motherfucker. That's
I'm not
his
finding-
property.
I'm not finding the video specifically, but Powered, the NYPD police have stated that they have seen the Ring camera footage showing that she opened the door.
Of course, she
Changes
did.
everything. Now, even if she just walked up and, like Theo said, the door could have blown open. He might not, there could be strong winds. Maybe it didn't latch all the way. And that's a possibility. Even if that happened, I still don't let her off the hook because nothing forced her to go in enough to record him before leaving. She already broke the law. But the fact that she opened the door at all to begin with, that changes the entire landscape even further.
Additionally, with the way if you look at how she shot it, you straight on from the door, you would not be able to see him. She had to turn the camera to the side to even get view of him. So it's not like he was sitting there in clear view of the open door. She actually had to turn to see it. Look in and turn.
And the fact that not only she did all of that, then she went on to accuse him of
And play
a certain form of assault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if like you're asleep, dude, and then you wake up and you're accused of that. Like, you'd be like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
My dreams are powerful. Powerful ass dreams. And then it's by that one. Like, Jesus Christ, nobody's
Yes.
assaulting you. Shut up. Get out of here.
By
If anything, I
by
would. I would
a
have-
younger, crazier Chelsea Clinton.
Dude, she looks like she eats puppies and kittens for fun.
I
dude.
am
Like,
surprised. Well,
she
no,
is weird looking.
overall, the thing that I'm surprised that we may not see potentially additional charges, because in some ways, because of the compromising position and circulating her in those images, in
Yeah.
some places that's considered falls under revenge porn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get on.
Right, yeah.
There are more crimes that she could potentially be hit with. More
Oh,
than just what she had.
WC, this reminds me of the time a random girl opened MSK's door and MSK panicked. Was that back at the old house with the refrigerator?
Yes.
Oh no.
He looked so fucking confused. He was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah. A few several months ago, maybe a couple years ago, there were two occasions where somebody just walked into my house, and I have no idea who they were or why, but we've since told the HOA, and I guess they've kind of ramped up. They put cameras up and stuff, but we had a big problem there for a while. Just vagrants jumping the wall, coming in, and luckily I was home both times, and I just saw a figure of a person with a backpack hauling ass before I could figure out what the fuck was going
I couldn't
on.
live like that's how, honestly one of the reasons why I got out of the city.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I as crazy as this bitch is, I'm curious to see what else she has to say.
Yeah, let's go ahead and finish the video.
Yeah.
Let's hear her point of view.
They just fired me!
Yeah.
And the police are doing nothing! I lost my job!
Oh, they're gonna do something, sweetheart.
And that was my only way to make money to pay my bills! 3 days
see,
ago,
now
October 12th,
now
2025,
she's
I was a
screeching.
victim
It just-
of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was
No, you
doing my
weren't.
job as a DoorDash driver.
No, you
Excuse me if
weren't.
you've already seen this. This is my third time posting this because TikTok keeps silencing me and taking my videos
You
down and
filmed
giving
him
me
with his
strikes.
cock and
So if
balls
I get
out while
one
he
more
was
strike, you
asleep.
guys, I'm just letting you know right now my account is going to be banned. So I'm going to try to word this as
She genuinely believes she's the victim here. She genuinely believes
yeah.
that
Why are
she
they deleting me?
by going into the man's home and seeing him like that, she's the victim. She was assaulted. Go ahead.
This
guys.
is-
Sorry.
This is a mental illness, and it needs to be stopped.
Forrest Gump taught us a lot of things, man. Stupid is as stupid does.
Right, but I mean, she is kind of the byproduct of the way
No, 100%.
it's
100%.
society has.
Yeah, this is what happens when your parents don't discipline you, when you're left to your own devices and you follow a culture that tells you everything is made for you and every man is against you. That is literally what
Right.
it is.
The last part of that, especially, yes. Bad.
Well, I mean,
parenting
it's
for
also
one.
like no one's. Dude, if she was walking down my street, I would never pay attention to her. I'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Go away
Mhm.
with your
Well,
DoorDash."
this reminds me that other story that went viral a couple years ago. The girl having a complete crash out at Walmart because one of the guy in line went to the register next to her, and she had a complete freak out saying she's being assaulted because the man was standing in line behind her and went to the next open one, the only open register right there next to her. And she wanted the police. He's like, okay, I'll wait to ring my stuff out. And she just made such a big scene, and she was demanding the cops be called and arrest him.
Look, none of these women are even remotely
And-
attractive enough to assault.
Dude, but they don't know that. They don't know that, Arzakhan. That's not.
I mean, I don't know.
And
There's
I'm gonna
some
be
ugly
honest-
ass dudes too. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest, this girl wouldn't have a hard time finding somebody in her price range.
Yeah, I think
Looks
she
wise.
could very easily find someone to assault her. Arza,
Yeah.
don't be rude.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with
Let's-
you guys?
I'm defending
let's-
her.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
She's
her looks
very,
is-
she looks very assaultable.
Oh my god!
I'm what? what?
mean-
Is that not what we were doing? My bad.
Well, I was talking about finding a compatible mate. You know, she's totally, you know, and she's average. Let's just be honest. Crazy
Yeah.
eyes, yes, but she's average.
Oh,
Oh
no,
my
whatever,
God.
Very
whatever
assaultable.
happens,
Oh
don't
my
clip
God.
Theo's comment.
Don't,
She's assaultable.
No, it's getting clipped. It's getting clipped tonight.
don't clip that. Don't
She's more of a Forrest, less of a Jenny. Well, yeah. Hey, Jenny was run through. Okay, Forrest was just running.
go. Oh, God.
All right, let's hear. the
chill as
rest of this.
possible to avoid getting this video striked. So on October 12th, 2025, the DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door.
Okay.
Requested the order be left at the front door. Probably a reason for that.
Yeah. Leave it at the
Yeah.
front door. I'm gonna be jerking off on the couch.
I'm always hungry afterwards. I'm planning ahead.
I got a stiffy in here, and it needs my immediate attention. I can't come to the door.
Oh, shit.
He didn't put in the notes, let yourself in. I got a hefty tip for you, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
When I arrived at their front door was wide open.
Verifiably false from the Ring camera. We've already established
Their
that.
lights were on.
Yep.
And they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door, with
Sleeping
their pants and
on
underwear
the
pulled down to
couch.
their ankles, and they were indecently exposed to me.
Yeah,
I got this on video, and I'm not.
So that's
So
so she considers an indecent assault exposure sexual assault.
I mean,
That could be
should the-
debatable if
I mean,
it's you know, like a flasher.
You also
Mm.
got to think like we live in a world where words are now physical assaults. So I mean, you
You're
know,
right.
I could see why a stupid person would think that.
The comments that she's been making too is the whole right in the beginning too. One of them was the cops aren't doing anything. Well, no, actually, a police report was filed the night of the incident, which they went and talked with the owner of the home. He got drunk. He was changing, passed out. He had asked for the DoorDash to be left at his front door for that reason, because he was drunk and he was working and doing that and didn't want the interaction. He passed out. So they did investigate and found he did nothing wrong. However, the police did warn him, if this were to happen again, then it looks like a pattern that now it could it could end up being construed as a flashing situation. But this is a one time, never has happened before. He was passed out drunk. So yes, no, the police did do stuff. And as we see the results, she's now arrested with 2 felony charges that could land her up to, I believe, if she got the max and they were not ran concurrent, that it's 8 years in prison.
Wow.
Good.
Now, and again, we have it's verified from the Ring doorbell that she opened the door.
She also admitted to
So that
opening
again,
the door in the first video.
Because while it's perfectly legal to rub one off in the privacy of your own home, we'd prefer that that's the only place you do it. There's a
Speak for
lot
yourself.
of anybody that's had too much to drink knows that in those last few minutes before pass out, a lot could happen. He could have pissed himself. He could have been mid-change. He could have done that in his sleep to get the belt off because he thought he was going to hurl. There's a whole mountain of reasons why he could be laying there like this, pants down, drunk.
I mean, there's really
And of
honestly
course-
only one reason he was jerking
That's
off.
the most obvious. That's the most obvious.
He just, I mean, he was just trying to, hey, does that pizza have extra sausage on it? I mean, sure, he's just trying to live out that kind of fantasy. I mean,
Right.
Look,
Nate,
he's just
tell me-
working his
Yeah,
egg
come
roll while he waits for his order of egg
But
rolls
again,
to arrive.
like I said, there's absolutely nothing wrong if that's the
Well,
obvious reason
he
is
said
the
leave it on the
actual
door.
one.
He said leave
But
it at
that's
the
it.
front door.
Yep.
He didn't
Door
say
was
come to
closed.
my front door, look in my window, open my door, see me with my pants down. None of that was, you know.
Take a look at me in my
Right.
pecker head and then leave.
And take a picture. Let's get back to
I'm
her.
going to be posting the video clip anymore because I'm pretty sure that's what's getting me the strikes.
No shit.
But yeah, I reported
It's
it to
evidence.
DoorDash.
It's evidence
and
that you're
DoorDash
full of
did ban the
shit.
customer. And then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me,
Yeah,
which
because you're a
doesn't seem
dumbass.
unrelated. I appealed, and they were supposed to respond to my appeal within 7.
So they banned the customer. That's kind of, I mean,
They
I hope
banned
they
him
reverse.
immediately.
Wow, they need to
haven't
reverse
heard any-
that.
I hope. I mean, I have not heard any updates if his banning was reversed after the investigation finished, which I would assume and would hope that it be reversed. I can understand it from the initial reporting of it to go. We don't want it until investigation's been completed. Yeah, we don't want any DoorDashers going to that place. But once
that's what I'm thinking.
Done, she's charged. She proved that the homeowner did absolutely nothing wrong. He should have his account reactivated.
Right, because we were talking about YouTube losing creators because of their bad policies. If DoorDash wants to lose the late night drunk private masturbator, so that's half their fucking revenue stream. I'm just saying.
Is anybody else like really just tired of like the people who talk really fast and can't stop moving all over the place? Sit still,
Oh God.
bitch.
Hey.
Tell your story.
They talk really fast and they talk in a high pitched voice, and they somehow think that makes them more intelligent than the people that they're lecturing.
I'm not feeling called out.
Yeah.
Arza, don't
They
make
didn't
me
even
feel
provide me a reason for my deactivation.
You know, Arz, if you're looking for a single lady in your area,
She looks like your type, buddy.
start writing her love letters when she's in jail. You can fix her.
His first letter says, "You can film me
So I
anytime,
contacted support,
darling."
and they told me to continue with my appeal without knowing a reason why. There's an option to select, don't know why I was deactivated, and then you still have to explain yourself. So I did.
Oh my
And
God.
within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. So I'm really never getting my DoorDash account back. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time.
What's killing
And
me
this
is it's the blatant lack of self-awareness. It's like you took the video. He's on video, passed out with you trespassing, but yet that makes you the victim?
And
Like,
see, here's the thing. I don't know whether I believe that she believes this actually happened to her. If the door was wide open and she just caught him in that position and she felt entitled to think that this is an assault on her and she decided to tape it, retarded, yes. But I would believe that she believed it at the same time. The fact that she opened the door and then went through all that and then accused him of assault tells me that she desperately wants the attention of being a victim.
well, it kills me because, like I said, you filmed yourself committing the crime, but yet you're saying that you didn't.
No. She did not film
wrong.
herself opening the door, Nate, and I don't know if she was aware that he had a Ring camera. Go ahead,
I mean,
Toasty.
it's still
Okay,
a crime
okay.
to film in his house. If it's a private residence, like you can't do that.
Right,
even
and
if
that's why I said
someone else is
retarded,
aware.
yes, but she might have actually believed that she was a victim.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that she opened the door and did not start recording until after tells me she's an opportunist who saw the ability to make herself a victim in order to gain clout, and she posted it on TikTok.
She knows
saw
what
that
she's
as her.
doing.
Yeah,
She knows what she's doing. I mean, she's smiling when she's saying all this. She knows what she's doing. She knows that she's lying, and she thinks that people are dumb enough to believe her. I mean, it's on TikTok. You're gonna have dumb people that do believe her, but most people,
absolutely.
most people are not gonna believe her. I mean, she's smiling the whole time. If you truly think that you're a victim, you wouldn't be smiling about it.
Right. And this is the reason there's false accusations are one of the, I would say, actually the biggest reason why real cases get questioned more than they should at sometimes.
It's because of bitches like this.
Yeah.
only just
we'll go.
because I also
Hold on real
reported
quick.
this-
There is an image real quick of.
Oh,
Eventually
yes, I
it's
have this too. Go ahead and share it. I love this.
What the fuck?
Hello, you in here? All the way through. What the hell are you doing? You should leave it at that.
The second picture of her going up to the bathroom, like
That last image is nightmare fuel. That's a sleep paralysis demon right there.
Man, what is the name of that artist again? Hold on. That's George Alexopoulos. Big, always makes great stuff. All right, let's go back to her video here.
Do we have to?
It's only got a few more. It's only got a few more
police, and the
minutes.
police are doing nothing. So, hey guys, it's been a minute.
God
A whole
damn,
24
how many-
hours, I know. But I have an update as of October 16th, 2025. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everybody for the overwhelming support and allyship
I don't
that
think
you've
you're
shown
getting
me.
support. I think
It's
that's
really
just
making
another
me-
delusion.
Change your hair
she used
color?
a key. She used a keyword allyship.
Yep.
God.
No, I think she's starting
okay.
to feel the pressure of this not going the way she had hoped. You can see it in her face, even when she's smiling. There's a definite dread.
Oh, I
over
got
her.
something. I got something to share.
Again.
Okay, do you want to finish watching this or share this first?
No. This is real quick.
Go for it.
So if you guys do feel that she's been wronged, you can go to GoFundMe.
Oh, no!
He's made $45 so far.
I mean, she's raised $45.
They always do this. Oh, my God.
Oh.
This is pathetic. This is cringe, dude.
But won't you think of the poor white woman?
Oh,
no.
I've been assaulted. Give me money.
fuck this.
Hello, all. This is GoFundMe is on behalf of Olivia Henderson, aka DoorDash Girl. A lot of you are already familiar with the story. You know she recently was arrested. People close to her know that what happened is not okay.
Sure.
And this was an unfair arrest. We need money for lawyers because we are fighting this. We will not let this go without justice. A lot of you are on her side. Please help bring justice. Anything helps.
You know,
I think this is
bless you
a
all.
scam. I think this
I'm
is a scam.
I'm just gonna say it. Fuck this woman and fuck anyone that supports her or backs her. Fuck every single one of you into the ninth circle of hell. Like, God.
$5,500
All right.
for her being wrong. Like,
Right. Oh boy.
dude.
But it's raised $45.
It definitely has raised $45 from
It's
the people
45
who
bucks
supported it.
too much.
What's her
It's
ad?
off-
What's
it's
her
off
what's
to
her ad on TikTok?
But
I'm
the
trying
thing
to get her
is,
on the show.
Her $45 won't even
It's,
cover that $45 won't even cover a DoorDash.
It was Olivia Henderson. I don't know what her at was because her TikTok has been deactivated.
Ah,
I wonder
Wow.
why.
Comment, send her $5 and comment on her GoFundMe. Would love to have you on this.
Maybe
on the
people
show
will
to share
take
your
back
side
their
of the story.
GoFundMes, and she'll owe GoFundMe.
Oh fuck!
Feel so validated and seen and heard. And
Oh,
that's
fuck.
really
More buzzwords. So she's used allyship, validated, seen, and heard.
I just
We
need
know
to be
where her
heard.
mind is. Creates a very broad mental profile.
helping me through this tough
Fucking
time. So I
feminists.
just want to let you guys know I
Yep.
really appreciate the outpouring of support. So the update is last night I was made aware, a bunch of people started commenting on my pages that DoorDash made a public statement about me on their TikTok story and on their most recent Instagram post in the comment
Yeah.
section. And I'm not going to speak too much further on details.
Okay.
But what I am going to say is I and the entire rest of the world found out why I lost my job at the exact
I've
same
never
time.
hit a
I
kid
didn't
before,
find-
but
Because you
Wait.
opened you opened the door to a man's house and filmed him in a compromising position and then claimed victimhood. That's why. That's
yeah,
why.
nobody
Now,
would
before
have
you
known
guys,
about this
I'm
if
just
you
like-
shut the fuck up.
Or just done your job and left the food there, took a picture of it, and fucked off. That's what you're being
fucking
paid
hoodie
to do.
on correctly. What is?
she's
Yeah.
got it like halfway hanging off her shoulder.
I was
Plus-
wondering if I was the only one irritated by that.
plus, I mean, some guys would pay good money to have a strange woman film them in a compromising position.
I think we had
Right.
to-
I mean, it's
My
just a
hopes
lot of
are
this
I
is
gotta
about
fix
just
my sweater now.
Well, you're wearing spaghetti straps, so that makes sense. My wife wears them like that too, but in a she's wearing a sweater over another sweater with just hanging off. It looks, it looks like she doesn't know how to dress herself.
she probably-
All right. Now I was gonna say, yeah, if Louis C.K. ordered food from her, he'd probably give her a generous tip afterwards, if that were the case.
letting you know this right now. The people that saw their public statements and made me aware that they made those public statements knew why I lost my job before I did. because I went and I checked my email once I was made aware that they made those public statements, and they sent me the deactivation email around the same time they released the public statements, like literally within the same hour. So they sent me my deactivation email explaining my reason for being deactivated a whole 24 hours after they deactivated me, and a whole 24 hours after I already submitted my appeal, and about 12 hours after they had already denied my appeal. They finally sent me the email explaining why they fired me. So I and the rest of the world, we all found out why I lost my job together.
The rest of the world.
So
Yes, you committed a
yeah,
crime.
like everyone in China and
so
fucking
important.
Pakistan gives a fuck about you, you whore.
yeah, so you're fired. You got fired. They
Narcissist.
deactivate your account. TikTok deactivates your account. Everything, and you didn't know why. What?
Mhm.
You need to be told why?
The awareness is
Dude, her mother didn't just drop her when she was a baby. She grabbed her by the fucking ankles and just bashed her into the wall like 3 or 4 times. Then threw her in the
Probably
fucking crib
did.
and walked away.
She's a narcissist.
God.
As
No,
DoorDash
yeah, that's true.
really a
Yep.
job, though? I think of it more of a side gig. It depends. Some people that do rideshare, they drive people and do that. If one or the other is slow, you can 100% make driving your full-time gig if that's what you want to do. I don't recommend it, but
anybody.
you can.
Anything that makes money.
I found a supporter.
But when jobs are hard to come by, hey, struggle's real. Go for it. All right, what do you got, Emerald?
So here's a post from a supporter.
Oh no.
Liv Harrison is a woman known as DoorDash Girl, was arrested on November 10th and charged with 2 felonies, while the man who SA'd her is facing 0 consequence. She's been charged with 2 felonies. And the proof of her get away with it. Okay, so here's the breakdown of the accounts. Count 1, this charge is knowingly distributing, selling, or publishing an image or video that was created through unlawful surveillance. Unlawful surveillance basically means secretly recording anyone in a place where they have reasonable expectation of privacy, bathroom, changing room, home, without their permission. This charge is filed with someone who is essentially distributing. Then this one, 2, unlawful surveillance. This is the actual act of secretly recording someone for the purpose of amusement, entertainment, profit, or for no legitimate reason in private settings where a person expects privacy. This can include hidden cameras, recording devices, or taking images without consent in private places.
Well, that's probably why she uploaded the video to social media as opposed to sending it to the police right away.
These kind of situations and videos just make me so angry. Probably more than I have any right to be, but they just do. It's just so scummy.
It is. I mean, she tried and it backfired. And had she done this in 2016, even with the evidence that they have against her, it probably would have worked a lot better. She would have at least had a chance. People just don't take this kind of shit seriously anymore.
Nope.
We are starting to lean more into believe the truth versus believe all women.
Well, you can thank them for that. If you've ever heard The Boy Who Cried Wolf, you do it so many fucking times, nobody's gonna believe
Anybody else
you.
see the similarities here? Or is it just me? Poor thing.
That's an insult to Roger. I'm just saying.
Well, I still think the Hillary Clinton comparison was a little more spot on, but at the same time, she's not completely hopeless. She's just crazy. Like, if she weren't a basket case and just normal, then she'd probably have a lot easier.
Yeah.
All right. So what else? What else we got on that subject? Anything else?
If I have to see
Anybody
any
wanna-
more stupid like that anytime soon, it'll be way too soon.
I mean,
God.
I'm just waiting for all this to hopefully just go away. It's got to at some point.
So anytime I've gone to my parents' house, they've been watching World's Dumbest Criminals, Top 20 Most Shocking, a bunch of those shows from like True TV from like, the mid, 2010s. We just need to bring shows like that back so we can shame dumb bitches like this, man. It's like Theo says. We need to bring shaming back. Shaming would prevent a lot of this bullshit.
Oh, no, shame is a career nowadays.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And so this is also what happens when you just lie to someone every single second that they're awake, which is what's happened to this young lady. That's why she doesn't have a very realistic worldview, and why she thinks anytime she experiences an inconvenience, she's automatically a victim and someone has to pay and someone has to be punished, and why like sometimes, like, okay, look, if you push open a door you're not supposed to push open and you accidentally see a penis, hey, that's something that happens in life sometimes.
It's on you.
That's happened to all of us.
Really
if you're
shouldn't-
pushing
We've all
open a
been
door,
there.
we've all been there where you opened a door you shouldn't have opened, and there was a penis there. We've all been there. What we do is we say, "Oh shit!" And you keep it pushing, right?
Or
You don't
just standing there.
you don't make somebody else a perpetrator. You don't make yourself a victim. You just take accountability for the fact that you opened a door you shouldn't have opened, and you keep it pushing. She couldn't do that. She didn't have that skill set, and I think this is what happens when you lie to people and you cater to people's feelings, and you don't ask them to grow up. You don't ask them to be responsible. You don't ask them to accept accountability for their actions ever. Is they always think that everything is someone else's fault, and they become really tough people to live around. So not good.
No.
Yeah.
Just
so
imagine,
in a way,
imagine if it was a woman in
Yeah.
that position. I think she would have probably went inside and then helped her out, probably, or even like left the food there for her and just closed the door and stuff,
Yeah.
and not even do
not
this-
videotaped her.
Exactly. If it was
Videotaped her,
another
yeah.
woman, if it was another woman, she would have not done it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you brought that up, because if the roles were reversed and this was a guy filming an unconscious
Yeah.
woman,
Oh,
dude.
Bro.
and I think the reaction that we have toward her would be the same. Well, actually, 100% worse. Be like,
It'd be
fuck
worse,
that
yeah.
guy. Yeah, throw him in a hole.
No. Yeah. Bury him under the jail.
Yeah.
Though the real question
Probably
is,
need to circumcise that man while you're at it. Like,
so the final question is to the guys on the panel. Could you fix her?
oh.
Theo, is she still worthy of your assault?
Look at those eyebrows, dude. Holy!
I think that this looks like it's been put through a little bit of a Photoshop. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
a little, yeah.
She looks
But
like
if you noticed, but the thing is I think those actually are the way her eyebrows are, because the meme cartoon, her eyebrows were like that in the cartoon as well.
Oh, man.
she looks like an alien.
God,
right
of
there.
all the things to be known for, you're known as the girl that walked into a guy's house and taped him. I mean, oh no. Now, I want to kind of piggyback off what Theo was saying. If she is a victim. Yes, she's a victim of cultural conditioning to think that this was going to work out in her favor.
Mhm.
So if she's the victim of anything, it's that.
TikTok culture.
Or like
Yeah.
victim of her own stupidity. I mean, like, you still
Of
have
course.
to make choices if you're an adult, regardless of what you're conditioned to do. You
Right.
still like, you stick your finger in the electrical stock, it's gonna,
We have a really fun time to do that.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't open doors with dicks behind them. I don't know. Like,
Right.
there's nothing to say other
You
than
never
what the
know
fuck-
what's behind a closed door.
You just should have
They're
left shit on the porch like you were supposed to.
on
But
the
again,
porch,
I
take the
cannot-
picture, fuck off.
But and again, can we point out the fact that the instructions for the DoorDash delivery was leave on porch, no contact delivery.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, you can get deactivated on DoorDash just for if that's how the delivery's requested it, and you knock a door and you wake up a baby or get a bunch of dogs riled up and the customer's been out of shape enough to report it, that will get a driver pointed and or deactivated. I do know this because we have that rule because our dogs are psychopaths. I never report the person because I'm not a dick, but sometimes like, God, I know I can. But I don't.
We already know your. You're
You're
opinion on
welcome.
Butters. We already know what
Yes.
you said about Butters.
I saved your jobs, jackass.
Fuck Butters sometimes. No, I love Butters.
We all love Butters. The world needs more dogs like Butters. Butters. There you go.
Right. I'm with Theo. Butters should live forever. Okay, moving on to another topic.
Great transition. I love how seamless that
Yeah.
was.
Me too. Thank you. I thought this was fun. This is making the rounds. Another
Oh,
one
man.
from this is a repost, but from George, the artist of the that great image we saw earlier. The post is animation studios in the 2000s making sure they raised a generation of straight men. And he followed up with, and then animation companies were taken over by gay trans commie furries, which led directly to multiple political shootings. Maybe indirectly, but I respect his opinion nonetheless. This is why America needs to train an army of straight males to draw sexy cartoon bitches immediately. I respect that 100%. This is a matter of national security. When you put it that way, George, I agree with you 100%. But let's take a video back in time to a simpler, or one would say better time.
Yep. I blame this character for my exes
Now-
being Latina.
Going back to that cartoon, that movie had a lot of innuendo in it. It was it was a kids movie, but they clearly had adults in mind, not just with the animation style, but a lot of the jokes. If you knew,
I love that movie.
it's a great one. Road to El Dorado is a classic.
Yeah, it's great.
I mess traditional animation with a passion.
And here we see one of the few good 3D animated movies, which was also filled with adult jokes.
Oh, Blackfire. Yeah.
Now, going back to Incredibles, Dan, Pixar, whoever the art producer of Pixar, there's always that question: is it a tits or ass man? That guy is clearly an ass man. All of those cartoons, man, all of the characters had some
And she's
had the
flexible.
glutes.
Birthing hips.
Yep. Oh god, somewhere out there, Strider. We all know your opinion on the subject of Mrs. Incredible.
Oh god.
I'm gonna mute it. I don't know if this is copyright. Now, I got to look into it, but perhaps the artist from Disney that was on did all these movies back in the day is the same guy. It's got to be, because the asses on these chicks was so unrealistic.
So I've heard she was based on Pamela Anderson from Baywatch. That's what I read.
Which character? The
her.
the blonde. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
When they credit that animator at the end of the movies, all it says is ass man.
Right. That's what his license plate on his car is.
Ass man. Mac from Hercules, yeah.
I guess sort of. I didn't find that one wasn't as gratuitous as some of the other movies on the list. Treasure Planet, that was a good one too.
That was not Treasure Planet.
That was
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
That was Atlantis, you uncultured swine.
Oh, that's right. That's right, Atlantis. I forgot about that.
The thick woman in the Treasure Planet was a cat.
Now, I'm glad they brought this one up, because if somebody wants to look it up, they redid these characters for modern audience.
Oh god.
Yeah, see if you can find that. This is what they considered a cool hot goth girl rock band would look like in the 90s.
I do want to cosplay as Dusk, which is the one on the drums.
Let me see what she looks like. Oh, with the pigtails.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got the main one pulled up.
All right,
I was gonna say I got a side by side comparison image.
that's what they
right
changed them to. Oh yeah, click on that one, Arza. Yeah.
here. Yeah, there you go.
The
Not
tits
even,
are saggy.
Sisters are lesbian.
not
All
not
of
even
them are lesbian.
not even the
Okay.
same character. Leave my hex girls alone, Hollywood. You've taken
And
way
she
too much
has
from
a
me.
non-binary daughter who dates Velma.
Oh no.
That whole
They made,
show
oh
is
yeah,
just
of course they made Velma gay in the.
that whole show is a crime against imagination. Jesus.
So let's ask the comic fan here. You've definitely seen the change from when all the characters were drawn attractive to modern day. What's your take on that?
I mean, it sucks because the narrative is like that. And I'm not taking away from any women that like comics. Like there's always been that, but the main majority is male, and there's most men that use comics as an escape or as you really don't want to see someone that you can run into in regular life. That doesn't help you like reality, like it doesn't help you suspend your disbelief if I run into Greg from next door. It just doesn't. And I don't know, that goth girl thing, that was kind of disgusting, to be honest. Like I just when you're reading something like a superhero comic, it's not supposed to, you're supposed to relate through how you feel about the character, not about situations or the bystanders that they're in. Like I don't relate to Superman because I also can fly. You know what I mean? Like that's not how it works. But you want to have those superpowered being muscly dudes, like big guys, like attractive women, stuff like it. That's obviously what's sold. And you look at it now, whenever you have to really, really pick and choose what you read, for more for the story now and less for the art. Now there are guys out there that do amazing art. There is, but most of it now is like story driven as opposed to being able to look at what we did before. And that's not saying that you looked at it for like pornography or something like that. It's just Speak more like I just see everything has to be nowadays for someone to see themselves in. And I just don't see, that's not fantasy to me. That doesn't work. It just doesn't. And again, it's part of the work.
It's part of the cultural conditioning to where everything has to look like you in order to relate with.
Correct. And that I've said this before, because like I'm kind of out there with how I feel about things, because I like where I am now, I don't kind of relate to regular people in the world. And but like whenever I was younger, like I watched like Friday and Don't Be a Menace to South Central. I never once said, it would make this movie better if they had a white guy in it.
Put a bunch of whites in it.
I never thought that. Like that never crossed my mind. I just said this is a funny movie. And I never had to preface, oh, this is a black movie or this is this, you know what I mean? Like I never had to do that. And maybe I've tried to understand it from both sides. I have, like saying, well, maybe if I was, came from a different race and all I saw was this, would I feel that way? I don't know. But I do know this, that whenever I was young, I grew up in New Jersey and it was very integrated. And a lot of people dressed up for Halloween. They didn't look at like, I never once heard anybody say like, oh, he's not black or he's not Indian or he's not this. They just dressed up what they wanted to be like. There wasn't that.
Nobody was telling a 9-year-old boy that was
and
9-year-old black kid he couldn't dress like Superman for Halloween.
Right. And all of that does come from parents. It does come from parents. And
now,
my case in point is like I was never allowed to trick or treat growing up. I was raised very religious. The only thing I was allowed to do is read comic books, and that's because my dad still thought comic books were like they were when he read them in the 40s. So he didn't know. He had no idea. So whenever he had a stroke and a heart attack, and me and my wife came here to help them out and stuff like that. And when we took my youngest son trick-or-treating, he was like, oh, there's no trick-or-treat. And I got my son in front of him and I said, hey, David, I was like, what's Halloween? He was like, candy. I get candy. And I was like, see, Dad, like you're the person that put all the other bullshit into that. The kid doesn't know anything about that. And if you take away the innocence and the fun, and then you start raising them that way to think that way, if they think that way as a child, how are they going to think whenever they're an adult? How extreme is it going to get if you're already putting extreme values into them at such a young age? So, sorry.
No. And that sucks about not being able to trick or treat, man. I feel sorry. My wife can relate. That's why she enjoys Halloween so much right now. But even just, go ahead.
No, it's super important to remember that these characters are gods. They're not mortals. They're not
Right.
humans. When we read comic books, when you look at Superman, you're not looking at Clark Kent. You're looking at Hercules, not the character
Right.
Hercules, the mythological
Well,
being.
Superman's a bit of a derivative of the Hercules story.
Yeah, but there's also a character called Hercules, but different Hercules. But yeah, you're looking at gods. You're looking at when you look at a woman in a comic book, she should be as beautiful as Helen of Troy because you are looking at someone who is a god of femininity in those books. This is modern mythology. They should not look like Joe Schmo. They should look like, I don't know, really attractive people.
What the fuck, MSK? Hey, MSK.
MSK self-reporting as always.
No, but
He's only speaking
good
from
points
his
in-
experience.
now I think it all's a derivative, or it's all kind of, you can trace the race swapping and everything back that you kind of touched on to that, but not being able to relate with anything that doesn't look exactly like you. But the ugification of comic book characters, and this happens to men too. If Professor Savage Dad was here, he would go on a rant for 20 minutes how he likes to look at comic books featuring half naked, oiled up, muscular men.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, so
But he
that
told
is
you that in
100%
confidence.
fact. No, he said that publicly on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's true.
But and I've also seen now, yeah, there is definitely a shortage of talented artists in modern day comics and animation. A lot of it's that Cal art bullshit, but even the good artists are being stifled by that. You have to, you know, dumb down the fantasy and the beauty of the characters as much as possible, especially if it's women. So hopefully now, I really think the tide's turning, but always fun to talk about that. All right, closing
Just sad. It's
thoughts.
just sad.
Let's Theo, what's your opinion on sexy drawn women? Don't you, or
Oh.
against?
Oh,
Theo
that's-
doesn't masturbate, remember?
No, yeah, I don't know. It's hard because I don't want to give in to the gay race communists, but I also don't want to give in to the pornographers, perverts, and pedophiles that run our country. So it's like I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place on this. I would say buy comic books with sexy girls in them, but if you like them, feel bad about yourself.
Hey, that's fair enough. Well, I'll take it because I never feel bad about myself about anything.
Nope.
So,
My heart goes out to you. No, it's kidding.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. We're coming up on the last 15 minutes. So we'll close on something fun here. Just something to we got the new set photos from Avengers Doomsday, which
I don't think it's legit.
lapsed. No, it's been verified. 100% legit.
Yeah.
Lapsed,
there's a
what's
lot of
your
stuff.
what's your take? Are you excited for the movie, or have you checked out of the
No,
MCU?
so I've not. I will go see it, but like I said, I can go see it for $4, so it really doesn't. You know what I mean? That's not really a big deal. But like I haven't liked anything that they've done for quite some time.
Yeah.
And not always for the reasons that other people have. Like I always look at movies as extra. Like and I've wanted to see these characters on the big screen, you know, since I was a little kid. But I always look at it as an extra. If it's good, that's just great. But if it's not going to hurt me in any way because I just don't give a fuck. But this movie in particular is kind of sad because you look at it and you're like, who are the Avengers? Who's left? You know?
Right.
And whenever it's called Avengers Doomsday, one, it's going to be, there's your set photo. That's a, you know what I mean? Like who's going to be leading this charge and get you to want to get behind it? You know, like, is it going to be Shang-Chi and Aquafina? Is that like going to be your big thing? Or is it going to be Doctor Strange? Like, I don't know. But when the movie itself, the budget for the movie is going to outgross what it's going to make. And it's just, I don't know how to put it into words. I just don't think that they are telling stories from the heart anymore. There's no more like,
No.
you're not taking any risks. You know what I'm saying? Like the risk is in the money as opposed to the risk in the story. Like when they made Iron Man, like hiring Robert Downey Jr., you look back on it, that was a risk at that time. Huge risk. Because he was coming off of a lot of things that were, pretty bad for him.
Putting all their cards on a lesser known character outside of the hardcore comic fans. That was a huge risk.
Correct. And the mistake of selling off all their IPs, and then now you have getting them back through the conglomerate of Disney, who doesn't give a shit about those IPs. They give a shit about the bottom line. That's what they care about.
Right.
So they'll do anything that they can do to appeal to the casual, because the hardcore fan's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. And if you appeal to the
I was one of those
fan,
hardcore fans, and I've moved on. I do have I finally this is how checked out I am, man. I did not see the last MCU movie I saw in the theater was Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and I walked out midway.
It was bad.
That was the last one. I just saw Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four on TV. They both turned out to be.
I couldn't stand it.
I thought it was okay. I
had a massive problem with it. Like that's Marvel's first family. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that Pedro Pascal is a problem, because he was the only person who ended up taking the role. But when you look at it, you have to get certain things correct. Certain things have to be correct. And when I look at Pedro Pascal, regardless of how he acted, I don't think smartest man alive. I just don't.
No.
And whenever there was only one major action sequence, and I loved that sequence, that's the only part really I liked about the movie, was them going to Galactus. I thought that was really great. We didn't get the relationship between Reed and Ben. They may have mentioned they were friends once, a lot of
CGI thing and Johnny Storm.
Yeah,
both had way more chemistry than. What's funny though is the actors that portrayed Reed and Sue had a lot of chemistry off screen, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then they made Silver Surfer a woman, which if you're gonna do that, okay, but they made the aesthetic of the character it had teeth and it had white eyes. It just looked weird. It
is sad when the Silver Surfer from the early 2000s movies looked 100% better.
Yeah, and it wasn't
even the
intimidating
CGI
whatsoever.
was better.
Wasn't intimidating.
No.
And the only reason why they did it was so that Johnny Storm had something to latch on to.
And I will say at least that was the reason. Watching it, they shouldn't have done it anyway. It was a big misstep. But then watching it did make sense for the story, just to, again, give Johnny something to do. Now, if they had done this before they were doing this just over and over and over and over, everybody would have thought it was weird, but would have given it a chance.
It just seems like the franchise as a movie is cursed. They can't get it. To me, they can't get it right. There's none of them being the Fantastic Four at any given time, except for a 2-minute scene while they were running, and you had Fantastic 2 over here, the Fantastic 1 here, and it just didn't sit right to me. And they had the one action scene, and I was in the theater, and I was like, okay, cool. We sat through that first 40 minutes. That was fine. Here we go. It's going to ramp up. And as soon as they got back to Earth, it died down. It just died. Yeah. And then they summed it up all in 5 minutes, and then Sue Storm solos Galactus. And then I'm like, fuck you.
The ending, man.
You said that Fantastic Four can't work on screen. We already discussed a good Fantastic Four movie.
I didn't say it can't work on screen. I said it feels like it's cursed. That's what
they just haven't. They haven't made it work.
It should be able to work on screen. It's their first family. They should take care of it. But it's not Disney's first family. That's the problem.
And Doomsday's already I've heard Robert Downey Jr. is getting involved with the rewrites because he's so frustrated with it. They're doing the same thing. They haven't learned from their mistakes. Rewrites while in production with a script that's not even finished yet. So now, just looking at this picture, though, had there not been all of those problems that we just went over, this is a great image. All of the characters look, except for she could fuck off because nobody cares about her. But the main X-Men characters that we see here, Mystique, Cyclops, Professor X, Magneto, and Nightcrawler, all look
right. It's the X-Men, but it's the Avengers.
Pretty much perfect.
What's the Avengers?
I really like the way Mystique looks.
She finally looks like instead of just having a blue naked chick walking around.
Yeah.
With no problem there, but it did not. She didn't feel like Mystique in any of the Fox movies because where was the skull belt? Where's the high leg dress, the white dress, the fucking skull on her head? Never had it. And then in the last ones with Jennifer Lawrence, they give her a fucking X-Man suit. Make sense.
I can understand why they didn't want to go with the original costume when they first adapted to big screen, because in the age of everyone wearing black leather, I can see Fox executives thinking this costume looks a little cringe.
Right.
It looks great, but it's like she's got skulls on her belt because she's edgy.
But skulls for the skull throne, son. That's metal as shit.
I'm not saying it's not. It's great.
Well, we all know that comic accurate actually works better. I do see what you're saying. In the 90s with the Matrix and everything else, black leather was it. They all of the producers were always, or not producers, the executives were always telling them to tone down comic book movies. Even when the directors, Bryan Singer wanted as close to accurate as they could get. He wanted a Wolverine mask. The studio shot it down. They did the same thing in Daredevil. Colin Farrell fought tooth and nail to get the Bullseye costume. They gave him a scar and a beanie.
It's just like, if you want to tell your own story, I understand that, but it has to be in the spirit of the characters. It has to be in the spirit of the source material. And until people get over themselves, and until the people that own the rights to them, like how they hate comics, it's not a highbrow form of entertainment to them, then it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work.
While I'm going into Doomsday, this will probably be me breaking my rule and going back to see, yes, the Wolverine costume. We know when Wolverine pulled out that mask on Deadpool.
That was fantastic. It was great.
Fans, I don't know about you guys, but when I was in the theater, fans fucking erupted.
I lost
everybody.
Shit.
I thought he looked more savage with the costume on, like with the mask on, than he did without it. He looked crazy. It was great,
dude. And my only critique, I'm a Burns version fan. I like the brown and yellow. That's what I would have preferred. But I know I'm probably there's not a lot of us that I hate the blue, yellow, and black. He looks like a weird tiger. It never worked for me. I think that the brown got it right. It's awful. He's not a fucking tiger, man. He's Wolverine. The brown is perfect. But that's neither here nor there. I think they all look great. Will this be a good movie? Probably not. But I am going in. I'm mainly curiosity seeing it. I want to see how bad, or if I get surprised.
Sorry, Art. I just got here. Were you saying that all of these actors look great, but you prefer the brown one? Is that what I heard?
No.
Yes, that's exactly what you heard.
Hear me out, though. I mean, it's going to automatically be an incredible movie because Channing Tatum is back as Gambit.
Charming.
I'm here for it.
Did this get
I'm here for it.
Did this get confirmed by a third party?
No.
Because it has a note saying it's AI generated on the right hand side of the screen.
It did get from what I read, it was confirmed.
Okay.
I mean, that's the thing with AI now. This could be wrong, but what really has me sold is this picture. That would be really hard to fake.
Well,
I don't know. AI's gotten pretty good. We know Channing Tatum has that hair now. He still has a shave. He has a shaved head. The Gambit hair and the mask are all one piece. He did confirm that they're doing the same. It will be the same Gambit from Deadpool and Wolverine. It'll be a carryover story. I want to say this is true. Marsden's even said he finally gets to wear a Cyclops accurate costume. This falls in line with everything I'm seeing. I want it to be real, especially I think these two fucking Professor X and Magneto look great.
Yeah.
I was told they're a couple.
No, only Ian. Fuck,
McKellen.
I'm blanking on his. Yeah, Ian McKellen is a confirmed gay man.
Okay.
Patrick Stewart is not. He
Not
trades in his
confirmed
wife
enough
every 35 years or so. So
Yeah, and you got to remember, Toasty, that there is. I mean, it is playing a game, British or gay. In
right.
the case of Patrick Stewart, it's
Not much
British.
difference.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's
I
gonna-
think.
Yeah, it's going to be
All
interesting.
right, we're
to see
right
how
at the
that
time.
movie plays out.
I had a couple more things, but we can save it for next week. We're right at the 2-hour mark, so we're gonna go ahead and start doing outros. We'll start down. Last one in, first one out. Drunken Emerald Arrow. What do you got coming up next, man? As if we don't know.
Yeah. Coming up next on my channel is insert title here, starting at 7 p.m. PST. Because no one's confirmed anything to me, I don't know who's actually showing up. I've only had one flat out tell me they are not going to be there. So it'll be interesting to see who arrives tonight at 7 p.m. PST over on my channel for insert title here. It is our 50th episode, so it is a bit of a landmark episode. And it's going to be more, but just a kickback and just do some random things. Nothing really kind of planned. So Tuesday at 6 p.m. PST is Nerds Covering the News. And let's see. And then Sammy 3P, 8:30 a.m. PST over on his channel on Saturday for Cavecast. And then I will let other people push their wares.
Awesome. And it's been a great conversation. Probably one of the best shows we've ever had. Landmark episode. Bat Sauce, tell everybody where you're going to be next, man.
You're muted.
And he comes in.
Fucking butt sauce.
Wow.
Full Metal Nate, where are you going to be next, man?
Well, obviously tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST, we have Curse of Strahd episode 24. I know you're going to be there, Theo. I know you're going to be there. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be crazy. Probably slightly terrifying, but a lot of fun as always. When I'm not there, you can find me here, of course, every Friday. Well, Saturday.
Saturday. On Saturdays now, buddy.
Yeah.
Try to keep up.
I'm trying, okay? It's a lot to take in. And then, of course, you can find me on Touchgrass with Theo Snodgrass on Fridays. There we go. And Drunken, I will be appearing on your show for insert title here for its 50th episode. So I'm looking forward to being there, bud. It's been a minute.
Bye, Bat Sauce.
I need to get in there. I need to get back in there. But that's it for me.
Right on. Cool. Theo Snodgrass. The sun's getting really low, big guy. Where can people find you next?
What's up, everybody? My name is Theo Snodgrass. I'm a comedian and podcaster in Las Vegas, Nevada. You can find me over on my YouTube channel every Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. I do a little show called Touchgrass with Theo Snodgrass. I also do Theocracy with Theo Snodgrass. That's 11 a.m. Pacific time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on X. Follow me on Instagram. Keep track of all my fun videos to see all the fun. We got a bunch of live comedy video that's going to be coming out. And if you want to keep track of where I'm doing stand-up and come see me live, make sure to follow me on all my social medias. Thank you very much. It's nice seeing you guys.
Nice seeing you too. And what is with these fucking... We're doing outros.
I just saw that everybody was showing up at the end, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to show up at the end too.
I really wish you had it with this mic quality. Good
All
luck.
right. Professor Savage Dad, have you bought any good comic books depicting the male body in all its muscular and near naked glory?
I have yet to read Conan issue 26, but it was one of the last ones I got before I closed my box this week. So I've not read it, but I have it, and I will be reading it.
Awesome. Well, good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Arza, where can people find you next, man?
That's a wonderful question. I might be over at Intertitle here, but we'll see if I'm making it out.
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay, I muted you on purpose, Prof.
But I might be there depending on whether or not I go to bed because I'm tired. But, you know, aside from that, you guys can follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Rumble, TikTok, and of course X. But we'll see how long it takes for those things to return to being active. As of course, like I've said, I'm working my big boy job now, and I have to find time to get back to uploading. I wish I could say I was working on something big, and that's why I'm not uploading. No, I'm just getting paid and, you know, not living in my parents' room.
And work equals
I know.
freedom, right?
Arza, I know mine struggle. I have to, so. All right. Toasty with the posty. Where can people find you next?
You could find me on X, on YouTube, and especially on Rumble. You can support me on Rumble. I'm doing pretty well, but I stream on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern. We just have lots of fun on my stream. So
everybody go check it out, especially on Rumble.
Good show.
And Lapsed Comic Fan making his first appearance here. Hopefully not his last. I had a lot of fun. Glad you were able to make it. Where can people find you next?
YouTube, my channel, Lapsed Comic Fan, and my panel channel called The Last Panel, where me and Grape Poupe and a couple others talk about things that we actually like.
Awesome.
So,
Now I was on a metal show and I had a blast. So
yeah, that was fun.
Hope to join another one soon
am I back?
sometime, man.
Yep,
you're back, Bat Sauce. How's it going, buddy?
All right. So are we ready to start, guys? What are we talking about tonight?
Well, you're gonna have to check out the replay. Oh my god, you guys are fucking. All right, that's enough of that. I'm Iron Oxide. Sub to the channel for weekly Rogues Gallery every Saturday at 4:35 p.m. PST for the reset show. We started over. Episode 3 was a blast. I'm glad for everybody that hung out. If you're checking us out on the replay, make sure you like and subscribe. Leaving a comment also helps. And Ironcast will be back on an actual schedule next week. That's the more politicsy, newsy show, but still funny, or as funny as we can try and hope to be. That's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, possibly Fridays. That'll be more of a wild card day. But thanks for everybody for hanging out. You know I'm on other people's shows as well, so go sub to all of these guys who were on the show tonight and everybody who wasn't. But we'll see everybody next week. Hard out. Good night, everybody.